Welcome to our podcast where we sweat, laugh, and push our limits to redefine what it means to be fit. I am Champ D.
Join us every Saturday as we dive deep into the journeys of ordinary people achieving extraordinary transformations one rep at a time. I am Champ Paulo,
And this is Fitness Diaries.
transforming lives. This is episode 16.
Oh, 16. Anong ibig sabihin ng 16? Hindi ko na paghandaan
Ikaw
yung
ang
meaning
mo.
ng 16. Pero 16 is a very special number because we have a very special guest. Oh, naitawid ko yun. Gusto mo yun, Champ?
Na-push.
Oh, na-push natin. Gusto mo ba introduce ko na siya agad?
Of course. Excited na
Yeah.
ako makausap to.
Exactly. And he is really a good friend of mine. At grabe, kung susumahin ko kung paano niya ako na-inspire, grabe yung nung pumunta ako ng Baguio, isa sa mga nakausap ko ng masinsinan, nagkaroon ng deep talks, mastermind moments, and what have you. So, kaya talaga namang na-excite ako for this episode dahil na-invite natin siya at nag-yes siya for this episode. So, let me introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen. Our guest today is, just like what I said, truly inspirational. He's not just a self-employed Kaizen form coach, but also a budding medical doctor. Kaya doc ang tawag namin sa kanya. Having shed an impressive 26 kilograms. Grabe,
Grabe.
no? And still going. His journey is fueled by a deep desire. He heard many say, it's in our genes. Or alam niyo yung mindset na nasa lahi na natin kasi yan. But he is determined really to challenge that thought. Aiming to inspire many, he is on a mission to show that through fitness, we can choose a better, happier, and a healthier life. So let us all welcome Edsel Carl R. Dumayas, also known as Doc KP.
Welcome, Doc. Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome.
Doc.
Thank you
Kumusta?
sa
So
sa pag-agree na may interview ka namin. Salamat,
Yes.
Doc, sa
Thank you
oras
for
mo.
having me
First and
nga pala.
foremost, syempre.
And finally, was able to,
Na-schedule
na-schedule
rin,
rin.
no?
Tagal na natin pinag-usapan.
Finally.
Sorry for the delay. And ayun, thank you for
Okay lang.
giving me a chance. It's an honor talaga na to be able to be one of those that you have chosen to be a part dito sa podcast nyo in sharing yung mga and giving back value to people who might be interested in fitness. So thank you.
Thank you.
Siguro,
Doc
Doc, quick introduction lang regarding what you do right now. Syempre, ikaw, kilala ka na namin. Pero for those people who's listening who doesn't know you, ano ba yung pinagkakabala ni Doc KP?
Okay. So, hi everyone. I'm KP nga pala. And
So, ang ganda ng introduction. Hi ako. Doc KP. Very matinee idol yung dating. Nakakainis.
paano ba dapat?
Ay, sorry. Nakat ko tuloy siya. Okay, go.
Pero anyways,
Kasi-
ayun. Right now, I'm currently self-employed. As first, finally na-manifest yung one of my visions last season actually to become a part of the Kaizen team by being a form checker this season, form coach. And aside from that, I'm also currently managing some properties here in Baguio. Pinapatransient nila. More or less ako yung in charge sa communication with the guest and with yung mga nag-aayos. So, if may mga aakyat dyan ng Baguio, baka naman,
Gaya ko.
pwede nyo akong you can check out, pwede nyo akong message and I can show you if, yun, shameless plug lang, sorry.
No. We will actually put the links below or yung contact
Your social,
details.
Oh, sure. Oy, very thankful for that. Appreciate you guys
Nalagay natin
for that.
Yeah. Grabe. If you really want to go sa Baguio and have experience a beautiful tawag dito, cozy na pagstayhan na Airbnb, Doc KP's place is the best.
Thank you.
You just experience heartbreak and you wanna... Di
ba,
ba, pag sa
Marinig ka
movies,
ba?
pag sa
Siyang Paolo.
pag sa movies, lagi yung Baguio, yung parang
Ay, oo.
yung Inakit. Or ano pa yun? Ano pa yung isang
Sagada.
Oo. Pwede
Sagada pala yun, sorry.
magsigaw-sigaw sa
Hindi
Oo.
pala
Sagada.
Baguio.
Na even
Pero close
Baguio.
to. Close, no? Close.
Ay,
Mm.
Is it close to
actually,
Baguio? Sagada, tama.
it will take another around 4 to 5 hours travel from
4
Baguio
yes.
going to Sagada.
Oh. Pero is it on the way ba yun?
Pwedeng
O
actually,
completely different?
pwedeng gawin mo from Manila, pwedeng stop over sa Baguio before going to Sagada. Kasi may mga terminals
Sagada.
dito sa Baguio na
Mm.
didiretsong Sagada. Or if may private ka or sariling road trip, no, may mga routes din na dadaan ka na lang ng Vizcaya, Nueva Ecija, Vizcaya, tapos
Oh.
diretso na yun ng Mountain
Yeah.
Province. Hindi ka na dadaan ng Baguio.
Ng Baguio. Ang galing.
Pero masarap mag-stop
Ay,
over sa
oo.
Baguio.
Masarap mag-emote din dito.
Yes.
Especially
I
kung
know.
umuulan, ganun. Tapos papatugtog lang ng senti
Yeah.
music, ganun.
Oo. Yung ano, alam mo yung papag-drive ka ni Doc KP tapos ipi-play niya yung break-up playlist.
Hoy, grabe siya.
Grabe yun. Nasa core memory ko na yun, Doc KP. For everybody's information, nung nagpunta nga ako, makita ko ng Baguio. So, si Doc KP, dahil napaka-hospitable nung tao na to, talaga pinag-drive niya ako. Pinunta niya ako sa mga different places sa Baguio. Tapos, yun, habang nagda-drive, may break-up playlist na nagpe-play sa car. And the rest is history. Siguro kaya mas lalong umigting yung alam mo yung brotherhood because mas nakilala namin ng isa't isa. So proud of you.
Yes. Sobrang agree ako. Ang ganda ng weather sa Baguio.
Oo,
Actually,
super.
pero matagal na yung huli kong time na napunta dyan. Pero every time na may nagtatanong sa akin ano yung weather yung dito sa San Francisco, yun lang naisip ko lagi. It's very similar to
To
Baguio.
Baguio.
Para sa akin So, parang ganun siya.
Mm.
Yung laging, tinatawag namin dito yung parang hoodie weather lagi.
Hoodie
Yung
weather.
parang hindi kailangan sobrang kapal ng jacket mo, but
Oo.
most of the time nagdadala kaming hoodie kasi pag gumagabi na, medyo malamig siya.
Mm-mm.
Pero hoodie is enough. Parang ganun.
So, hindi siya ganun kalamigan na ibang parts ng US.
Baguio.
Baguio
So kung
feels
di-describe ko siya, i-compare ko siya sa place sa Philippines, it's yung weather niya is similar, very similar to Baguio.
Mhm. Yeah. And nabanggit ni Doc KP kanina na pag umuulan din, sobrang ganda sa Baguio. Kasi nung nabanggit niya sa akin na, try mo din kapag monsoon season dito, Champy, ganyan-ganyan. Ay, mas iba yung character ng Baguio pag umuulan. Diba na, Doc KP? Mas
Yun yung parang medyo foggy, di ba?
foggy na maambon. Tapos, the whole place, parang alam mo yung pwede mong sabayan yung emotion ng Baguio. Parang ganun.
Parang nasa eksena ng Twilight.
Oo.
Ano ba yun?
Tapos parang, okay, nasa music video ka, ganyan. Habang naglalakad ka. Ano ba yan? Nakaselfie natin. Yeah. Anyway, may dugtong akong tanong kay Doc KP. Kasi nabanggit nga niya na he's a form checker sa Kaizen. So, for our audience, tawag dito, for them to be able to understand better, ano yung form check na coach sa Kaizen. Can you please expound that, Doc KP? Ano yung ginagawa? May mga application form ka ba?
Okay, so for everybody's information, ang mga form coaches natin sa Kaizen, they are more or less responsible for helping yung mga those who are inside the community to improve their forms, kasi one of the things na importante with regards to fitness is working out. And of course, if improper yung workout mo, yung exercises mo, yung execution mo, more or less, you won't get any results, or kung meron man, it will be not that great versus if you have a really great form. And also, one of the things kung bakit but ini-encourage namin yung mga students natin or yung mga kasama natin sa Kaizen to have their form check is to prevent injury. Kasi as we all know, if na-injure ka, it will delay you from reaching your goals. Kasi you will need to recover. You need time to recover. And yun yung parang ayaw natin. Kasi ang gusto natin, ang progress sana natin is sana tuloy-tuloy. So, more or less, yun ang ginagawa namin. We give tips. We educate those who are sending their vids. to more or less help them to
Mhm.
execute the exercises in a way
Exit.
na to optimize yung gains nila na sinasabi. And of course, ayun, to prevent injury.
Galing. Oo.
Yung sinabi mo kanina, Doc, na last season mo pa or previous months mo pa na minanifest na maging coach, was it particularly to be that specific type of coach, yung sa pag-check ng form? Or just to be fitness coach in general?
Kaka-Bulgarian split.
Actually, nung una, minanifest ko lang na parang gusto ko yung parang sabi ko nung during yung previous season na nag-join ako dito sa Kaizen, I was really parang nakarelate ako dun sa mission ni CC, ni Coach Cho, na helping others to achieve their best selves through fitness. And parang sabi ko, with regards to my, parang nag-resonate talaga siya sa akin na parang gusto ko din ng ganun. Gusto ko din na maging someone na pwedeng mag-influence sa iba para mas maging fit sila, mas maging healthy, at of course, so that they will be able to enjoy their lives more. Kasi, ayun nga, one of the things na natin is yung sakit, which it really lessens the quality of life. Pero during din yung season last season 3, kaya yun, parang abang tumatagal, sabi ko, parang gusto ko din na ma-experience kung matutunan or more or less maging part ng team ng Kaizen. Kasi I think it will really help me in achieving yung vision ko na yun. Yung to be a catalyst of change for other people. So, actually, hindi specific yung sabi ko na to be a form checker, pero along the way din, madaming nagsasabi na, uy, ang ganda ng form mo, sinasabi, especially si Mentor LJ noon. Nag-send ako, yung mga times na nagsasend sa ako ng vids dun sa form check natin last season. Ang ganda ng mga comments niya sa akin. And then, nung nagkita-kita nung sa party, parang iujut na, parang kinukulit niya ako. Sabi ko, uy, Manong, magkuhan ka na. Mag-form checker ka na next season. Ganito, ganyan. Ang gaganda ng mga execution mo sa exercises mo. Tapos, ayun nga, yun din, yung sabi ni Shampy, yung sa nag-post kasi ako dati ng alternate, more or less pwedeng ipalit sa Bulgarian split squats na yung tinatawag na Astogras split squats or ATG squats, wherein though yes, medyo
pamatay.
Medyo on top of adding strength sa legs, it also ticks the boxes with regards to mobility and flexibility. And ayun, it was well received within the community last season. And sabi ko, that yung experience na yon, and then yung pangungulit ni Mentor LJ, it gave me that push na nung during yung off-season, di ba, nag-email noon si CC na is looking for people to join the team. So, ayun, sabi ko, sige, why not try? Pasa lang ako, wala naman sa mawawala sa akin siguro if hindi ako if mag-apply ako. If I will be able to become a part, then that's great. Pero if not, at least I tried. So, ayun, and the rest is history. So,
yes, and look at you now, di ba? Talagang form checker ng Kaizen. And congratulations, Doc KP. Talagang na-destined ka to be
nag-open
part
yung
of...
opportunity, di ba?
Yes.
Sakto sa timing na kung kailan yung gusto. Tapos may nag-open na opportunity, and then nakita nila Coach LJ, yung and other coaches for sure nakita rin yung fit mo dun sa position na nag-open. Tapos
Exactly.
nabanggit mo kanina, Doc, na sobrang nag-resonate ka sa vision or in mission ni Coach Cho. Is that one of your main reason why you're doing this fitness right now?
Actually, yes. Um, so, background lang, context. Since nasa medical field ako, one of the things na we more or less na tinuro sa amin and tinuturo sa amin para ituro sa iba is yung prevention aspect, which is to be honest, in my opinion, parang minsan it's medyo neglected with regards to medicine kasi most of the times pag andyan na yung sakit, doon na lang natin tinitreat kasi alam mo yun, may mentality tayo mga Pilipino
Curative.
na pag wala kang nararamdaman okay ka pa. Pag hinihingalo ka na, saka ka pumuntang hospital. Kaya, with regards to that, yung preventive na yun, nag-resonate siya sa akin in a sense na it, kumbaga, very in line siya to me as a physician in the making. Ang ganda lang nun na you will be able to influence yung mga patients mo to choose a life na hindi sila or to lessen the risk na magkasakit sila. And also, aside from that kasi, it's yung sakit moving also in connection to yung vision ni CC is yung why ko. Kasi yung why ko is I want to break yung parang mindset na nasa lahi na natin yan. Kasi sa family namin, there are madami sa mga family members namin ang may history ng mga hypertension, diabetes, heart attacks, and parang of course nakita ko na kwan talaga siya, nasa lahi talaga siya namin yung mga sakit na yon. Pero growing up and of course learning medicine, there was one time na medyo nag-discuss kami nung isang relative ko. Usapan namin is yun, mga sakit sa pamilya. Pero nung sinabi ko na actually alam mo, though yes, oo, yung risk na pwede tayong magkaroon ng mga ganitong sakit ay mas mataas kasi it runs in our family. Pero we can prevent that. Kumbaga, yung mga sakit na hypertension or we can at least choose to have a better life na hindi natin kailangan pagdaanan yung mga pinagdadaanan ng mga tito, tita natin, lolo, lola. Pero ayun, ang sumbat lang sa akin is wala. Kahit anong gawin natin dyan, nasa lahi na eh. And parang yun lang talaga yung parang na-trigger ako. Na-trigger talaga ako doon. Kaya sabi ko,
I see.
sa akin, ayoko naman tanggapin na yun yung katotohanan. Yes, yun nga, may higher risk kami of getting those kinds of diseases. Pero, ako naman, personally, ayoko din naman na pagdaanan yung mga, alam mo yun, I don't want na yun yung destined na life ko in the near future, mga after 5-10 years, magkakasakit ako. Tapos,
and your future generation also.
Kumbaga, I want to break that cycle, that mentality talaga na I want to prove them wrong na we always have a choice. Though there are things, madami tayong hindi makokontrol, pero feel ko we have a certain control over how we get to live in the future with regards to the choices that we make today. And ayun, gusto ko lang talaga na ipakita and yun, gusto ko din na i-prove sa kanila through yun. What better way to tell my story than being an example myself? Kaya sabi ko, that is actually now my biggest why kung bakit hindi lang medyo. Actually, sineryoso ko yung fitness ko kasi I want to wow them with my results and at the same time, I want them to have a change of mindset with regards to the way that we choose to live our
Inspire them.
lives.
Yes, one transformation at a time. Grabe, ang ganda nun. So yun
Yung
pala yung
napansin ko sa ay sige, go Champ.
sorry. Yeah,
Sorry.
I
Go
was
Champ,
about
ikaw
to
na.
say na yun pala yung nag-spark kasi I was about to ask him ano nag-spark sa kanya dun sa passion na to challenge that belief na it's in our genes. So yun pala yun. And nakikita ko na you will become a chain breaker. Yan.
Manifesting.
So and you know, your future self will thank you, and not only your future self but y- the future generation, yung starting sa lineage
Yes.
mo. Tama ba? Lineage yung tawag. Ano? Oo.
Sa ano mo, sa family
Sa
mo.
family,
Ah,
oo.
Actually, Champ, marami tayong nakausap na interview. And mga nakakilala natin sa Kaizen, most of us naman talaga is we start with ourselves.
Yeah.
And then in turns na eventually, through our results, we can inspire our future generation. Of course, syempre yung mga previous rin, yung family natin.
Exactly.
Daming may why sa atin yan. Tapos yung napansin ko yung sinabi ni Doc KP na yung sa nasa lahi na natin yan. I think more than nasa lahi is the problem is kasi nasa environment. If you're in a family that's not nasa environment ka or nasa household ka na hindi naman aware sa mga ginagawa natin, like the proper food choices, the proper consumption, counting the calories, and then yung working out. Syempre, yun yung nakalakihan mo, nakasanayan mo.
Oo.
More than sa nasa lahi na talaga na it-runs in the blood, is yun yung nakasanayan mo dahil yun yung nasa environment mo na ginagalawan.
Exactly.
So yun yung kailangan natin i-change.
And what a perfect way to, you know, to expound that do sa experience ni Doc KP. And speaking of that, syempre nakita na natin ngayon. Naku, kung makita nyo na, I think i-flash natin sa screen, di ba?
Yes,
Paolo,
mamaya.
yung transformation
throughout the episode naman, laging nandiyan yung mga
Oo.
different.
So, habang nag-uusap tayo nila, nakikita nila yung wow, transformation mo talaga. And kanina nabanggit ko na it's a whopping 26 kilograms. Imagine mo yun. Yung 26 kilograms yung na it's really, shedding 26 kilograms is an incredible achievement. So, pwede mo bang i-share, Doc KP, ano yung unforgettable moment or siguro turning point in your weight loss journey? Meron ka bang significant emotional experiences or anything na na talagang sa tingin mo na naging part na siya ng core memory mo habang you're going through this transformation?
Ayun. So, I think, just a context lang, actually, yung weight na loss ko, yung 26 kilograms is actually, heaviest ko noon is around 96 kilos. 96 yung heaviest ko. That was around last year 2022. And yun yung time na sige, sabihin ko na nakipag-break sa akin yung girl, yung long time na I was in a long-term relationship na nag-end during that time. So, yun yung first na nag-trigger sa akin, na nag-question sa akin na yung why, sabi ko, bakit? Anong kulang sa akin? Anong kailangan ko ba dapat gawin? Saan ako nagkulang? Alam mo yung ganun? Kumbaga, niisip ko kung what are the ways wherein I could have done better. And ayun, there was one time nung actually yung year ng 2022, kakatapos lang din ng internship. So, parang nagsabay-sabay yun. Yung breakup, pagkatapos ng internship. So, more or less, alam mo yun, yung stress, yung build-up, yung emotions, halo-halo. And yun, nung makita ko dito sa Baguio, there was one time na napatitig lang ako sa salamin habang nagpapalit ako. So sabi ko, tinignan ko yung sarili ko. There's something wrong. Kasi nakita ko na, of course, malungkot ako. At the same time, I also look at my body and sabi ko, grabe yung, kumbaga, sobrang pabaya yung ginawa ko sa sarili ko during the previous years na nag-duty siguro ako, or during the previous months na I gave into yung mga binge eating, emotional, alam mo yun, pag malungkot, masarap kumain, yung mga ganon. Or yung pag malungkot, gusto lang
Outlet.
matulog, ayaw mag-exercise kasi, alam mo yun, walang motivation and all. And, ayun, kumbaga, when I realized na yung state ko noon was, it's not good na. Kasi, as a Christian din ako, naniniwala ako na our bodies are, we are blessed with our bodies because more or less hindi to sa atin, sa Diyos to. And as a good servant should be, di ba dapat inaalagaan natin yung binigay sa atin ng Diyos kasi it's not ours. And alam mo yun,
We're just stewards.
kumbaga sa akin, it's that point in time na na-realize ko na I need to start getting... ayos lang ba mag-curse sa podcast na to?
Sige, blur out na lang natin.
Limit
Joke
na lang.
lang.
Sige.
Okay lang, wala naman. Meron
No
ba sa
judgment.
YouTube na bawal mag-curse?
Kumbaga,
Hindi ko sure, pero go lang.
I need to get my stuff together. Oh yeah,
Shit.
shit together. Kasi
Shit together. Yeah.
I was literally,
Ako na nag-curse para sa'yo, Doc.
kumbaga, yun talaga yung kwan ko, yung sinabi ko sa sarili ko, kailangan mo ayusin sarili mo. Kailangan ko nang ayusin to kasi if this continues, there will be a point in time na of course, there will be regrets. Kasi ayaw kong umabot to the point na, ayun, going back to yung mga whys ko din, we are a family na laganap sa amin yung mga chronic lifestyle disease na sinasabi. And, kumbaga, gusto ko din naman na mabuhay ng medyo matagal-tagal, na masaya, na nag-enjoy.
Yeah.
So, all in all, parang yung mga yon, those things made me realize talaga na I really need to start taking of myself better. So, ayun. And, fast forward, Kaizen happened. And, that's where I got yung isa sa mga pinaka-significant na transformation ko.
Was the breakup due to your physical appearance that time?
Sorry?
O not yung breakup mo ba was due to isa bang reason was your physical appearance that time?
Actually, ewan ko.
Or it was just a ikaw lang na
Feel
baka?
ko ako. Kasi actually, yung
Ikaw
ex
lang.
ko, she was, actually, kung nasaan man siya, I really wish her the best and all the happiness. Pero, very thankful ako sa kanya kasi during the course of our relationship, she actually was the one who was, siya yung isang naging accountable sa akin with regards to fitness. May mga deals kami noon na dapat after these months, mag-lose ako ng gantong weight. If hindi ako nakapag-lose ng gantong weight, magpo-post ako ng TikTok sa Facebook. Yung mga ganon. Oo, may accountability body na ako during that time pa. Kaya and hindi lang yon, yung kumbaga, ayun, nagre-remind din siya na alam mo naman na kumbaga though not necessarily exact words, pero kumbaga ang gusto niya is, of course, gusto naman kitang makasama ng mas matagal. Kasi paano ka, if you're sick and all, baka ma-cut short yung time natin together. Alam mo, yung mga yon, that's why yung image ko siguro sa sarili ko during that breakup is question ko din kasi for how many years na we've been together, parang there were times na papayat ako pero magre-rebound ulit, lalaki, bibigat, or even worse, mas lalaki pa ulit. And kumbaga, it took a blow sa self-confidence ko na I've let her down for how many times throughout those many years. Kaya feel ko, when the realization hit na there are things na kailangan ko ayusin, sabi ko, yun, yung physical appearance ko, uh, yung weight ko, I need to get it in check. Pero, ayun, share ko lang na uh, ayun nga, she's very naman. Kumbaga, hindi siya makuan sa appearance. Kumbaga, she's just concerned
Mm-mm.
about my health
Mm-mm.
and
Yeah, health
coming
wise.
from a talaga, place of love.
A place of concern and love. Yeah. Galing. Amazing.
Ganda. Pero at least, I mean, it's a big realization for you.
Mhm.
Diba nga? Ano ba yung sinasabi mo lagi na realization natin pag yung may mga certain moment na nangyayari, it's supposed to happen for the next things to happen. Parang ganun.
Yes, it's the value of detachment. It's about being grateful of what happened to you because you are perfectly where you are right now. Parang you are where you are exact. Paano ba yung English? You're perfectly where you are right now. Ibig sabihin it's really meant to happen. Yung level of consciousness na something is happening as me. So, parang alam mo na this is really part of your destiny. And you just welcome everything. Both the negative and the positive emotions that you could feel or encounter or positive or negative experiences. So you welcome them all because you know that in the future, it will also serve you. So, yeah, and you can help but just be grateful na, yeah, it's painful at first. Wala namang breakup, wala namang, loss na hindi masakit, hindi mahirap, right? But eventually, pag in-unfold na ni Lord, in-unfold na ng life sa'yo yung dahilan bakit nangyari yon, you can help but just be grateful na nangyari siya. And thank you, Doc KP, for sharing that part of your life, for sharing that story. And parang it's a breath of fresh air sa akin. Bagamat na napag-usapan na namin ito before, but every time I hear how Doc KP process everything, it's really, it's truly inspirational. So thank you, Doc KP. Thank you, candidate number. Ano pala to? Mr. World pala to. Mr. Universe. Oo.
Pero during the Kaizen naman, ibay naman natin yung topic para malayo na tayo sa heartbreak ni Doc. Pero
Heartbreak is
sa
part of
kasi si KP kasama na natin siya even the previous seasons of Kaizen.
Yeah.
Sa Kaizen throughout the seasons na kasama ka namin. So far, what is your biggest yung biggest lesson or aha moment mo with all the lessons from the coaches, especially from Coach Cho,
Ganda
na that really helped you with your fitness journey so far?
So, biggest aha moment. I think, ayun nga, it has something to do with yung lesson of, actually it's, actually yung first lesson or yung mismong free webinar ni Coach Jo. At parang doon ko na na-realize na there are so many things na I was doing wrong. Yung mga mindsets, yung mga limiting failure costumes actually. Yung alam ko na yan, hindi yan kailangan. Yun yung mga bagay na kumbaga, especially yung alam ko na yan. Kasi to be honest, ayun, I was also part of yung isa pang group ni Coach Cho na minimalist fitness way back 2017, 2018. So, ang tagal na. And that yung book na kasama doon, it actually contained yung mga kailangan mong gawin yung with regards to fitness. Kumbaga, I have the knowledge na nasa akin na yung knowledge, pero upon self-reflecting, and yung may tinatawag tayo na surface level knowledge na kumbaga alam mo lang yan versus yung a
Yeah.
deeper kind of knowledge wherein you really know, you really experienced it, and if on a iba kasi yung deeper kind of knowledge wherein pwede mo siyang i-share na may pakulo sigurong konting experience na galing sa'yo. Kasi you've done it, you know it, you've experienced it.
Yes.
Kaya it's, kumbaga, kaya yung ahak ko talaga nun is I really need to, ayun, sabi nga ni Coach noon, is to empty your cup. So, tinanggap ko sa sarili ko na, yes, there are many things na hindi ko pa talaga alam. And, ayun, there are many things na, yes, alam kong eto yung makakatulong sa akin, pero hindi ko naman ginagawa. Yung mga hindi kailangan yan.
Execution.
Actually, yung pinaka-kwan ko, before joining Kaizen, isa ako sa mga biggest fans or kwan siguro. Ako yung biggest na naniniwala na buhat mo lang yan. Kahit kain ka ng kain, you'll more or less get to that physique that you want. Basta train hard, ganon. Pero hindi mo naman minimeasure or hindi mo naman kinokontrol yung pagkain mo. Oo, lumaki ako. Yes, I've gained a bit of mass, pero alam mo yun, lumobo lang ako. Yung lumobo lang ng
As in, literal na
Oo.
lumobo.
Kasi ang dami ko palang kinakain noon. Kahit sobrang nakakapagod yung mga workouts ko, yung as in, to the point na tagaktak yung pawis dapat every workout, yung dapat uuwi ka ng more or less, dapat pag natulog ka, pag bangon mo, dapat gumagapang ka na palabas sa bed, yung mga ganong level ng yung ginagawa ko. So,
yun yung mga belief ko before.
yun yung mga nabago sa akin na very thankful ako and grateful ako na I was able to realize those kind of things. And when I was able to gain a deeper sense of knowledge and also apply yung mga things na akala ko hindi pala kailangan, it really gave me yung significant na change na I was yearning for how many years.
Yung mga gapang moments naman kasi from gym is ano siya di ba? So more on intensity na hindi naman sustainable. So yun yung magandang tinuro sa atin ni Coach Cho is rather than putting yung sobrang intensity pero hindi naman natin nagdo-do consistently, why not do something consistently para mas maging sustainable siya and fit sa lifestyle na kung ano man meron tayo.
Correct.
Iba-iba tayo ng lifestyle pero whatever sustainable to us, di ba? To work.
Yes.
And ang gustong-gusto ko sa ni Champ pala ngayon, ni Doc, is meron ako, ano ba yung natutunan ko? Meron yung, for you to master something daw, it requires for you to do it, to practice it, and to teach it. And then sobrang ganda nun kasi na ngayon na coach na si Doc is natiteach niya na rin. Nandun na siya sa part na nagawa niya na, pinapractice niya, and ngayon tinuturo niya na.
So mas na-strengthen yung
mas
knowledge
strengthen yung skill niya na yon.
Yes.
Like UD sa education, di ba? Kung ano man subject yung tinuturo ni D.
Ay, mga recess.
Favorite.
More on education subjects kasi sa College of Education kami. So, we cater to future teachers. So, I couldn't agree
Ayun,
more.
di tama ba yun? Tama
Yeah,
ba yun?
that's one of the
skill na yun. Do practice and teach, di ba?
Yes, it's sa learning kasi we have laws of learning. So, the law of recency, ibig sabihin kung ano yung pinaka-recent na nabasa mo, nakita mo, basically nag-stay sa mind mo. The law of frequency naman is, the more frequent you do it, the more you become expert on it. And then the last one would be the law of practice. So, kapag pinapractice mo siya na pinapractice, yun, gaya ng sinabi mo kanina, mas na-strengthen yung knowledge, yung learning mo. So, di ba?
Wala bang the law of LSS?
The law of LSS. Oh, meron yun, the law of ano yun, recency yun and frequency, di ba? Oh, ang ganda ng ang ganda ng journey ni Doc KP. I think isa sa mga um, advocacy din talaga ng Fitness Diaries is really to dig deeper dun sa mga story ng mga who are into fitness na para ma-break natin yung mga wrong mindset about kung papayat ka lang or magbawas ng rice or what have you. Pero nakikita natin habang mas marami tayong na-interview ngayon, nakikita natin yung deeper purpose ng mga tao, bakit sila into fitness. And to be honest, at first, ako din, I've been there, done that, no? Parang pag nakita mo yung may mga six-pack abs, merong mga nagpapayat and what have you, meron kang mga judgment eh. Pero unless puntahan mo yung journey na yon, dun mo lang maintindihan na, ganito pala siya. It's really more than just...
Agong post ni Coach yan
Ay, puntahan mo muna kasi. Oo nga.
Puntahan mo muna. Nagkausap kasi kami about dyan.
Ang
Pero
ganda
yun nga,
nun.
ang ganda nun, Di.
Agree. So, si Doc KP
Saka
is
yung
one.
sa Fitness Diaries, di ba? Yun talaga, gusto namin i-share yung stories ng mga na-meet namin sa Kaizen community because we want to inspire other peoples na wala pa sa Kaizen community. And I think our stories we have different stories, all of us. So,
True.
pwedeng yung stories namin is to inspire other, may ma-inspire kami ni D to our stories, pero may inspire from other stories rin. Kasi magkakaiba naman talaga tayo ng walks of life, na experiences to our fitness goals, and everything, yung challenges and successes. So, looking ahead, Doc, what are your goals naman and aspiration naman sa yung moving forward kung nasan ka man ngayon, what are your goals so far
Nasa Baguio siya.
na inaabot?
Okay.
God ba?
Actually, short answer yun na actually yung goal ko. Kasi last season, I more or less ended up na maganda naman yung result ko actually. And
First take pero may abs na. Nakakainis, no?
Oo nga kasama ko. Nagpa-photoshoot pa yan
Yo, super. Galing nga
ayun.
Gulat kaming lahat. Sorry.
Pero, ayun.
Okay,
actually,
go on.
yung goal ko naman, short-term goal ko for this season is to, sana, eto na yung maging huli kong cut. Kasi, ayun, plano kong i-cut, mag-lose to yung more or less goal weight, which is around at least 60 kg, 61, 62, around that range siguro. And primarily yung reason ko na kung bakit ko tinutuloy yung pagka-cut din is to beat my previous physique from last season. So, sabi nga nila, the best competition that you can have is yourself. Kasi,
correct.
What better way to know na you're progressing if, ayun, kikita mo yung past self mo, nalampasan mo na ba, nag-improve ba, lumakas ka ba, pumayat ka ba, and, ayun. Kasi nga, sabi nga nila, hihiram tayo ng quote from Champy RJ that comparison is the thief of joy. So, I mean, especially if with others, kasi, ayun nga, we're all unique individuals. We're iba-iba tayo ng current circumstance or iba-iba tayo ng pinanggalingan. So, it's very hard to compare my progress with another person's progress. Pero, in a sense, if you compare your progress with yourself from the previous months, previous years, you can see a difference talaga din Kasi, ako personally, yun yung isang pinaghuhugutan ko din ng inspiration, motivation. Yung pagtingin ng progress pics, kasi I do it every week.
Yep.
Every week, sinecheck ko and then kino-compare ko siya dun sa yung first ko and then yung current ko. And sobrang nakakakuan lang talaga siya. It really helps na i-look back yung pinanggalingan mo, especially pag feel mo pagod ka na, gusto mo nang sumuko, gusto mo nang itigil to kasi kalokohan, ganun. Pero once you look back, parang ma-realize mo na ang layo ko na pala. And just that thought, just that realization, kumbaga it gives me the drive, the fuel na kumbaga malayo na ako, so ba't pa ako titigil ngayon? So, tutuloy ko to.
Meron akong laging sinasabi sa sarili ko eh. Kasi before nung, 'di ba, nung cutting ako last season, tapos pagod na ako, tapos parang gusto ko na sumuko. Tapos titignan ko yung previous, yung unang-una, yung parang ginagawa ni KP. Lagi ko sinasabi ko sa sarili ko na parang, ano ba yun, I didn't come this far just to come this far. Yung parang, ayoko, parang ang layo ko na eh. But hindi naman ito yung pinaka-goal ko. Gusto ko talaga maabot yung goal. Yung parang, pa ako titigil, parang ganun. So yun, Capes, yun lang tingin ko yung advice ko sa'yo. Yung pinagdadaanan mo malapit na yan. Alam kong tagal mo nang pinagpapaguran yan. Sabay ko pa yan last season eh.
Oo.
So hanggang ngayon, ganyan. Tuloy pa rin siya.
Mhm.
Ano naman yung long-term
Okay,
plans?
sige.
Kasi sinabi mo yung short-term.
Kung may short term and long
Oh, yeah.
term.
Ayun.
Kaya nga eh, nagbanggit siya short-term.
Oo.
Actually, ang long-term goal ko naman is to, as much as possible, keep this kind of physique na over the long term. Kasi
Yan.
ang hirap magkuhan eh. ang hirap mag-cut. So, parang sabi ko sa sarili ko, ayoko nang ulit pagdaanan yung gantong hirap. As much as possible, gusto ko nang i-maintain yung ma-achieve ko na physique, or kung hindi man maintain, even improve it pa. Kasi right now, na kahit hindi ko yung feeling ko right now compared to where I was back then when I was 90 plus kilos, sobrang iba. Like, sa damit pa lang, ang dami ko ng damit na pinamigay kasi alam mo yun,
Wow.
sobrang hip-hop kasi loose na.
Oo, nag-lose.
Hindi ko na masuot yung mga pantalon kong iba kasi pag ginamitan ko siya ng belt, ang pangit tignan kasi yung tupi-tupi niya, sobrang, basta ang hagod.
Naging raffles.
Ganon, actually. And then yung
Change of wardrobe na.
And then another thing na
Sorry.
nagustuhan ko with where I am right now is yung I get to appreciate yung myself more kasi nakakalakas kaya ng self-confidence. Dati halos ayoko magkubad kasi ayun, nahihiya ako sa sarili kong kuwan. May man boobs, laki ng bilbil, love handles and such. Pero ngayon, alam mo yun, at least once a day, nag-uubad talaga ako sa harapan ng salamin and I get to appreciate yung the beauty or the beauty of the human body na kumbaga it nakaka-boost ng self-confidence na this is the body that pinaghirapan ko for the past months. And also yung feeling na ayun, overall health na dati if aakyat ako ng Session Road from yung baba hanggang sa SM, which is located at the very top of Session Road, alam mo yun, sobrang pawis na pawis, tapos may hingal-hingal pa, ganun. Tapos ngayon yung parang kumbaga leisure walk na lang sa akin. Yung as in, enjoy. Kumbaga, yung dating napapagod ako, ngayon, kumbaga, it barely takes any effort at all. And yung just the feeling na mas magaan ka. And, yun, actually, up until now, ang ganda din ng tulog ko compared dati. Feel ko, I don't know, sabi nila, pag medyo pasagad ka na sa weight, mabababa na yung calls mo. Usually, your sleep will take a dip kasi, ayun, your hormones or a lot of things will mess your sleep up kasi gutom ka, your body will wake you up in order for you to, kumbaga, ganon. Pero sa ngayon,
to survive and
Kumbaga ngayon, more or
survive
less yung
on this.
feeling ko is pretty great pa rin overall. Though yes, may mga times na iba yung
Nice.
sleep, pero generally, ang ganda ng mga tulog ko ngayon. Nag-enjoy ako where I am right now. And of course, enjoying the process still kasi feel ko there's still a bit of distance before reaching yung long-term, yung short-term goal ko, which is to reach a certain weight. And in order for me to move on to yung long-term goal ko in kailangan maintain or to improve.
Galing.
Ganda.
Congrats. Diba? What a beautiful goal. I mean, both short-term and long-term goal.
Mm. Di sa interview natin with Doc KP, ano yung ano,
Ano?
takeaways?
Sabi na,
Nakalimutan ko
doon ka
yung
na
word.
patungo eh. Oo.
Ano ang yung takeaways?
Naunahan mo ako dun eh. Ako ulit. Hindi, joke lang. Sige. Anyway, 4 things that I learned. Wow, may 4 pala.
Four things.
Hindi,
Kala
kasi,
ko KP lang.
hindi, kasi ang
Doc.
pangalan, speaking of KP, ang pangalan talaga ni Champ is Edriel Carl. Tama ba? Oo. So, di ko alam kung bakit siya KP. Hindi, may kwento rin yung KP, pero mamaya na lang. But siguro I'm gonna use the name ni Doc KP na Carl. K-A-R-L. So, all throughout the interview, natutunan ko yung value ng keep going. So, that's letter K. Kasi, yung nga, nag-resonate a bit sa akin yung kwento niya about heartbreak, pero that did not stop him from living and from, taking care of his body. And it started, no? Yung nangyari na yun sa buhay niya ay naging springboard, kumbaga, to where he is right now. Tapos, the value of appreciation, that's letter A. Ganda nung binanggit mo kanina, Doc KP, na di ba minsan meron tayong judgment na, man, hubad-hubad siya, ganyan-ganyan. Pero it's more of appreciating your body. And that body was given to us by the Lord. And the best way really to take care of it, or to the best response that we could give to the Creator is to take care of our body and appreciate that body. So the value of appreciation. And then R is the value of radical self-responsibility, na hindi niya sinisi yung mga pangyayari sa buhay niya, and at the same time yung hindi siya nagpadala doon sa mindset na meron sa family nila, but I can do better and I can break the chain of this kind of mindset, and I'm gonna be responsible for this. And kitang-kita naman dun sa transformation ni Doc KP ngayon. And finally, L is the value of love. I think mas lalong, kaya nakita ko, ako naniniwala ko, Doc KP, although pinangunahan kita dito, pero nararamdaman ko na you love yourself so much. That's why you've reached this far. It's the value of self-love. Kasi ganun yun eh. Yung motivation natin mas lalong tumataas if we are coming from love. Unlike if we're coming from pain. Kasi if we come from pain, yung motivation, kapag nawala na yung pain kasi, pag nag-subside na yung pain, dahil na-reach mo na yung goal mo, nagsasubside na rin, bumababa na rin yung motivation. Unlike if you come from a place of love, habang lumalapit ka doon sa goal mo, mas tumataas pa yung motivation mo. So, yun. Thank you, Doc KP, for sharing your story.
Thank you, Champ.
Diba? Ang haba na sinabi ko. Ako ba yung interview? The value of Carl. Oh, gusto mo yun? Keep going, appreciation, radical self-responsibility, and love. O, sige nga. Gamitin mo yung dumayas, Doc, ay, Champ KP. Joke lang. Ikaw naman,
Hindi tayo magaling sa acronym. Ako, ang takeaway ko, ang favorite ko is, ang ganda na sinabi niya kanina na, alam na pag-cutting talaga, doon mo nakikita yung definition kasi ng muscle group natin, na
Mm.
muscles natin pag tumitingin tayo sa salamin. Baka isipin ng mga tao is dahil nagpapapayat lang ba tayo dahil vain tayo, but
Mm.
really pag tinitignan natin yung sarili natin sa salamin during those times na laki ng pagbabago, what nakikita natin doon behind the physical aspect lang na nakikita nila is yung struggles, yung
True.
lessons that the journey that the sacrifices, 'di ba? Yung mga
Ganda nun.
maagang gising, mga pagod. Yun yung nakikita natin not just the physical aspect na meron na
Correct.
tayong abs, 'di ba?
Agree.
Kaya mas masayang mas masayang tignan yung kaya nga tayo nagfo-photoshoot para alam mo yun, every time na titignan natin nun, dami kong naalala sa experience ko just to be in this physique at that moment, 'di ba? And then, since sinabi nga ni KP, hindi lang naman yun yung benefits why we're doing this. It's more than just the physical aspect. Bonus na lang yun, di ba?
Oo.
Sabi nga, nakakalakad na siya ng mas malayo, na mas less effort, mas healthy na siya, and then, he's here to inspire his family, and more than that, he's been training, he's been helping a lot, especially sa Kaizen community, being a form check coach, di ba?
Oo.
So yun, ang ganda ng ng usap natin with Doc.
I agree.
Overall.
Lalo na taga Baguio siya, di ba? So talagang, hingal-hingal ka doon kapag hindi ka talaga fit, di ba? Si Doc KP pwede na siyang umakyat ng pine tree na. Nang walang kahirap-hirap. Edward Cullen yan. Vampire.
Di ba mas mahirap ang training sa mga high altitude places like Baguio? Yeah, kasi lower yung oxygen level.
Gianpaolo, pag nakita mo ang calves ni Doc KP, nako, mahihiya yung calves natin.
Nakita ko na Manny Pacquiao ang calves yun.
Oo. Parang may sariling buhay. Anyway, so I think meron parting words from Doc KP. Baka meron kang isang message sa mga... Sige,
siyempre marami tayo, may mga ilan-ilan tayong listeners. Hindi pa namin masayang marami. Manifesting, many listeners might be on their own fitness journey right now. Siyempre, gusto lang namin siguro manghingi sa'yo ng advice. What would you give these people, especially those people na nasa family sila na sinasabi nga sa kanila na parang nasa lahi na kasi ito ganyan. So, what would be the advice to them for them to start their fitness journey?
Ayun, actually in general, not just those na kumbaga they relate sa akin with regards to yung situation ko with my family, but I think this can also apply to a lot of people. Kumbaga sa ating lahat. Actually, hihiramin ko yung sinabi ni Champy na yung sa love. Actually, it all starts with that kasi if you learn to appreciate yourself and if you really care for yourself, if you love yourself, you'll more or less have that drive to do better, to choose things na alam kong kahit mahirap siguro or medyo wala sa kumbaga hindi mo ginagawa dati, it will give you that drive in order for you to change. And also, ayun nga, coming from love then, if you invest yourself, if you love yourself, mas mabibigay mo siya sa iba. Kasi, ewan ko may nagsabi na, nakalimutan ko, parang it's more or less a famous quote na sinasabi, you cannot give what you do not have. So, fill yourself with love so that you can give back love to others more. Yun lang. And what way to love yourself more than to, get into fitness and
take care of yourself.
Kasi I believe
that's one of them.
Na fitness can be a multiplier talaga to other aspects of our lives.
Ganda na! What a wonderful episode with Doc KP. Oo.
Napakagandang episode.
Ano yung tawag dito? A thundering applause for Doc KP. For sure, maraming ma-inspire with his stories. And ako, dahil pa nga lang mismo na-inspire na tayo sa story ni Doc KP. At mas nakilala pa natin ng malalim ang KP ng Baguio. ang champ ng Baguio. Wow! Rooting for you, Doc Kate.
Thank you.
Unang-una sa lahat, maraming salamat, Doc, sa pag-agree to be with us here today sa episode na to. And then thank you for your time, Doc. And then as you know, I'm always rooting for you for
Same here.
being the top sa Kaizen ngayong season. Alam ko yung pinagdaanan mo since last season, kasama tayo sa community, and then know your struggles, and I know that you deserve this.
Yes,
Lang, Doc.
definitely. So, congrats na agad.
Thank you. Thank you for the support. And ayun, I just really want to thank you guys for, again, this opportunity to be able to share at least something that hopefully will add value to those who are really interested into going into fitness. And sa lahat ng mga content into fitness ngayon, tuloy nyo lang. You'll get to your goal eventually. Fighting.
Agree.
Yeah, tuloy nyo lang. Okay, Doctor. Fighting! What a great way to end this episode. Again, maraming salamat. And keep watching also our episodes. May mga previous episodes tayo na available pa sa YouTube. And I think eventually we will have it in Spotify. Yes, naman!
Yep, in other platforms,
other
Spotify,
platforms,
I
oo.
think, ano pa ba?
Spotify,
Apple Music,
Friendster,
something
MySpace. Ang luma naman ng mga yun. Anyway, ano ba? Baka mapatagal pa tayo. So, muli, I am Champ D.
And this is Champ Paulo,
And this is Fitness Diaries.
Transforming Lives. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Woohoo!